Okay, I've been joined today by Leander from Introversion, and we are talking about Prison Architect. So the game's been out in the wild for a while now, and you've been iterating on it constantly. Tell anybody who doesn't know about what Prison Architect is, and give it to us in a nutshell.
In a nutshell, theme hospital for prisons, mixed with a bit of Dwarf Fortress and a bit of Dungeon Keeper. It's a game where you design, build and manage a prison for maximum security prisoners. The idea being that you have to try and keep them happy, stop them rioting, killing themselves and other people, all the while trying to turn a profit so that you can build and expand your prison.
Okay, the game's been out for a while now, as I said, and I think we've already covered it on the website, but you've iterated on a lot since then. What's new? What kind of new features have you been adding to the game in recent months?
So we release a new alpha update every month. We're up to alpha 19 now. The last couple of alphas we added reform programs so that you can try and get your prisoners to get basic qualifications for when they leave the prison, teach them new trade skills. We've also added in armed guards so that if you want to go the other route, you can kind of intimidate all your prisoners by carrying shotguns around your prison. The latest update, we've redone the finance system. Found that quite a lot of people had trouble kind of getting money in the early game, actually building up a prison. It's completely changed how that all works, so that it's a much more fun game, really.
Okay, I mean, you guys have got a really rich pedigree when it comes to strategy games. You seem to have taken it to a whole nother level. Going through the early access route and having that constant relationship with your audience and through the constant financing that has come with that, has that given you the platform to really get incredibly ambitious with what you're doing?
It's been absolutely brilliant. Like you said, we work with the community and the people who buy the game a lot. Every couple of months we put a poll on our private developers forum, who they've all got access to, asking what do you want to see next? These are our ideas, what do you think? Constantly getting feedback on all the features and everything like that. We've been in alpha for 19 months now, we're on alpha 19, and there's so much we want to put in the game that I think Chris has been quoted as saying that if he puts everything in, it's going to be like another 5 years in the development. So obviously we don't want to wait that long, but we've got so many ideas. It's been great having the early access to let us do what we want to do. If it hadn't gone so well, we probably would have released a lot earlier, and it would have been a lot smaller game. Like you said, been ambitious. We've taken a lot of inspiration from Dwarf Fortress with the level of simulation we go down to on each of the prisoners. Each of them's got their own needs, their own background, their own family history, their own criminal record, and that means that it's a much richer environment within the game that you play. So it's been brilliant.
Okay, when you're developing something that is so complex, how do you make sure that the player can keep up with what's going on? How do you bookmark or maybe highlight what the different prisoners are going through? How do you give signals to the player so they know what they should be doing in the simulation?
So yeah, there's a lot of subtle ways that it's done. We've got Ryan Sumo doing the art for the game. He worked on Space Chem and things like that. And we've got a guy, Alistair Lindsay, who does all the audio. Both of those have got lots of little tiny cues that the players pick up very well. The audio in your prison, as things start to go worse, the sounds change. You can hear the guys screaming, you can hear them rioting. And then at a much higher level, obviously, we've got user interface that shows you if you're having if there's a fight breaking out or something like that, you get a little marker showing your guards that are going over there. It's difficult. It's very difficult because there's so much to do, but it's user interface design and things like that play a big part in it. And getting constant feedback from the community all the time, showing it at shows like Rezzed and things like that, seeing what people find easy and what they find hard.
Okay, with constant iteration, with an ever-growing game, when are you going to draw the line? How do you know when it's ready? Have you got a target in mind, or are you just playing it by ear?
We've definitely got a target in mind. Obviously can't say too much because we're not 100% sure on how long it's going to take, but we want the game to get out there. We want to finish it. We want to say, this is the game. This is our vision of it. There's still more we want to put in. How long that's going to take, I'm not sure. But yeah, we don't want to sit in alpha for 3-4 more years or anything like that. We want to finish the game.
Excellent. Well, we look forward to seeing more of the game.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.